Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will put total leather and will get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go past, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Brown. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, you needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for room. It's Maffa. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's Klubnik. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Brown. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Jukes his way for more. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Clemson is quick to the line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, it's a reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And now they've moved into the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about big screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Maffa. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Snagged in the middle. It's Briningstool. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is ready to give them a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to... You know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On the move at the 30. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're bringing heat. Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Looking for room at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Keeps the legs moving. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. Open runway ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the Cardinals have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On the move, it's Turner. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Running it to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Got it behind the line. It's Maffa.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They make the stop after. some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This defense.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play.
He lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.